Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're using the Colonial Charter mod version 1.6, the Forge Awakens, and this is our Glassworks area, the new Glassworks area for the town of Ramblington. We've moved it down to the lake area to take advantage of the shore houses over here, so that we could save the shore houses over on the main river over here to just dedicate to clay, with the idea that we would make each area more efficient. Remember I said I was having trouble keeping clay over there? I mean, we got clay shore houses, if you can see my mini map here, right on this part of the river, and then over on this bend right here. There's 3, 4, I think there's 7, maybe 8 over there. And I can't keep any clay over there. We got our brickworks and our potters over there, and the clay keeps going as far away as you can imagine. It is the strangest thing. In fact, I made the comment, it's like they're intentionally taking it as far away as they can possibly go, and I don't know why. I was down here about ready to talk about the Glassworks, and I noticed that there is a stockpile over here. I put this here to clear out the areas when we put these pastures and plantations and whatnot in here. And guess what's sitting down here? 500 clay. I don't get it. We haven't made clay over here in a long time, and it's all being brought over here. That is so strange. Anyway, our third Glassworks popped in right here, and I was going to set him to glassware, and we'll add a couple of jobs positions there and get that one done. Where are we? We're running it 2 times. Okay, we'll get that going. And I made a mistake an episode or so ago. I was talking about the glass. And I was talking about the building supplier. Actually, I was talking about the homeware supplier up in there. And how he uses glass to make his stuff. We had it set on pottery. And I decided to switch back to glass. What I meant to say was glassware. So the glassware that we don't have hardly any of, which is why we're building the second one, we just switched into the homeware supplier, which hurt us even more, because we're also using it to make the healing potions. And there may be something else. That's right, also the preservist is using it. You know, there's probably a reason to get another one going. What I was going to say was it's the building supplier that uses the glass. So, and that's been that way the whole time. And there's no other combination here that will make him use more glass unless something else. So we'll keep that one going. We have lots of glass in storage. The glassware is where we're hurting. So let's put that other one back in. That was right there. And we'll set him for glassware as well, because we have 3 different industries, or production chains that are using glassware. So let's do that one as well. We'll park him somewhere to keep an eye on him. There are things starting to pop over here. We'll get rid of these. Am I good? Yeah, you're good. We can get a second. You know, we can do that. He's using bricks and iron. We got another forge going, so we should get our iron production back again. Let's add another one of these guys, which will use up the glass a little bit faster. Okay, so that'll increase the reduction of building supplies. Over here first, this finally got done. So, boy, that feels slow. What else I've got running in the background right now? Don't think there's anything else running. 2 speed, this looks like 1 speed to me, and things look different. The water's not moving, or something. Anyway, dock storage is done. That's interesting. This got done before, and we had fish in it. Now the fish has already been hauled away. Is that what you're doing? Right there. You are hauling fish. And you are hauling fish. Okay. Why? You're taking it to somewhere. Anyway, we've got you here. We have a family that moved in. That's an interesting family. It's not ordered the way I would have expected. Huh. Who's the mom? I assume the mom. Maybe that's a sister. Maybe that's a dad and a brother and sister, and the mom passed away. Well, here, maybe. That could be what's going on there. You guys have got some goods in your little shanty there. And we have another another dad and a daughter here. Okay, and you got your goods. So we're at early winter. So this next year, assuming we can get this thing torn down, that's right there. Let's one more time prioritize this. Be nice to get a year of testing right here. So this can go away. This can go away. So what was I about to say? Glass. Felt like there was something I stopped mid-sentence. I don't have it. Okay. Anyway, over on my screen, I was going to talk about the channel a little bit. I'm recording this one right now because this is actually, well, I guess it would have been tomorrow's episode, but yesterday I decided to, well, for me today, but for you yesterday, this is confusing, decided to put a double episode up, or put 2 episodes up in the same day just for fun. So on Sunday I put Monday's episode up, Sunday evening, and so I'm recording one more, and I was kind of going through the channel analytics and numbers and noticed that we're almost 170 subscribers now. You know, this game has been running for, I'm thinking, 6 weeks. It was like mid-December. Still, we're mid-February, so actually 2 months now. And the channel has just exploded because of this game. This is the one that has really grown the Noble Rambler gaming channel. And so we're close to 170 subscribers. And I was going through some numbers, and one of them just blows me away. For the last 28 days, there have been almost 120,000 minutes watched of these videos, or the videos of this channel. So that just blows me away. That's a lot of time spent watching Noble Rambler videos. That is amazing. The first episode for this series, episode 1, I was just watching episode 4 or 5, just kind of went back to one of the early ones and kind of sat back and watched. And Ramblington was just a baby. We had this little area done, a little area down in here where we're making iron. We were just putting in the trader there, and just adding the chopper right there. That's how far back that was. This was in a few of these houses, just starting to put some skeleton roads out. Boy, a lot has happened since then. Those days were so much simpler, weren't they? Yeah, we have really done a lot since then. And so 1,200 views so far on episode 1 is what I was about to say. So a lot of folks are seeing the episode. When, you know, I end a lot of these episodes explaining that the more likes that we get and the more minutes that are watched, the higher up in the search rankings we go. Now if you type in Banished Colonial Charter, Noble Rambler hits page 1, and if you add, let's see, I think 1.6, we are actually in the #1 spot now. So at least as of today, that probably varies day by day, but you guys have really done a great job in doing what it takes to get this gaming channel up and running and noticed. I really appreciate it. Thank you much. Before this episode, I was kind of clicking through crop fields. I was just noticing this while I'm sitting here. We had a bad year last year. For instance, we're almost across the board, I've noticed we're about a 20% drop in this year versus last year. So we're going to see another drop in our food supplies. We're not going to peak out anywhere close to the 90,000 we were. We're going to be lucky to hit 70 something this time. So we are definitely dropping in food, but we have taken a lot of these farms off of farmer pickup back to labor pickup, so that has helped. We don't have the 20% drop here like some of the other ones, so that has helped us out quite a bit. We actually got ahead on some of them. Cart. Oh, this stuff's all in. Let's pop over there real quick. So there's quite a few things. Last episode I didn't get off my list, so I've got my list just kind of a bunch of circles on my piece of paper here, reminding me of the things we didn't get done. But here are the new joiners. so we can make better use of our logs. Wow, we did not buy logs last time, and we are adding quickly. So log production is definitely on the increase now that things are more efficient. Over here, we now have storage for our hardwood, so we should see these numbers going up. What are you? You're a hunting cabin. Okay, you guys don't have any employees right now, but yeah, the log jam is pretty much over here. We should see our production numbers, our efficiency really rise. So you're making furniture with 2 employees. You're making fancy furniture. You're making fancy. You are a citizen. You are making fancy. Okay, so let's make furniture with 1 more, and then fancy with this one. So we get 4 to 1. In fact, let's switch you over to furniture just because these guys are over here. Just because I can keep you guys side by side. You guys are all going to be fancy. And I think this is a very good use of labor here. So we'll add 4 more. And you are a log cart. We want 2 in there. We want lots of logs brought into this area. Okay, let's see if we got that right. Joiners. Right there. Nope, I missed one. And vendors stall. We got that one. Alright. So these are correct. These are done. We're going to start seeing some of our projects finally get accomplished here. Waiting for dry storage. Really been waiting a long time to get this torn down. They're doing everything but. In fact, you can see 0 of 3. They don't want to do this job. I can prioritize it all I want, and they don't want to do it. Can I turn... Well, we're not using it anymore, but we're taking up the footprint. And the test involved getting 99% of this circle exposed again to see if the space is more important than the pathing. So that's what I wanted to prove or disprove. But I've got to get these guys out of here. How do we do this? It will not trigger. I can pause everything else. I hate to go to the trouble of that, but that might be one way to do it. You know, let's just do that. Who is actually working right now? The magazine, the resource depot. Will they automatically cycle in? We'll get the game running. Where are they going to go to work next? They're still not there. There must be another job or two that's... Now they're over here now. Boy, they do not want to go over there. So, the tinneries. Pause you guys. Now will they go over there? Is it because it's not attached? No, we got one over here now. Alright, so we're getting some progress. Where are you guys going now? I know I've buried a few things here. I had this all nicely organized. I don't know where they are. 0s of. There can't be that many other projects floating around, can there? Oh well. It'll get done. So, I don't know where I was. I do know where I wasn't, if that makes sense. When I came over here to get these tinneries going, there's another tinnery in here, and that's probably where they're working. That should be right underneath this pile. There you are. 4 of 4. Okay. We will pause you as well. That should force somebody. There's another one over here. They're still very begrudgingly moving over there. We came over here to build tinneries and sugar houses. And do have this ropery going while I'm talking. So I never got the sugar houses going. So let's get that happening. We're going to do one of these. No, we're going to not do that. We're going to go over here and shut you down right there. So turn off work. And who do you share with? It was 0 of 2 when I got here, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll turn him off. That is the ropery. Yeah, so I haven't got that wrong. And this guy is now 1 of 1. And rope. So, roper, 2 of 1. Let's... We'll run 2 for now. We'll do that. Okay. Keep an eye on him. He is using hemp. And he should be extremely efficient. So we'll see if he runs out of hemp. If so, we'll take him down to 1. 1 of 2. What happened there? Oh, let's force him back in. Alright, we're happy now. So we'll keep an eye on this, see if we get a slash circle over there saying he's got a problem. Large dock, 2 of 3. Okay, we're watching that. So we put in the tinneries, and we never got back to the sugaries. So I'm wanting him here in the food production area somewhere. Maple is being made here. Dense orchard, maple. We're making 11 and 1200 a year. And we are so overwhelming, these guys. They're never going to be able to keep up with it. We had 20,000 last time. Maple. There's the M's. Maple, sap, we're still in that 20,000 range. I want to see that declining. So let's put in 2 more right over here. This is where I was going to put the tinneries, and I realized there was a place that was probably a little bit closer to the tin works. Something else I want to do there too this episode. I want to get some stone roads in. I want to get the walking paths a little more efficient between the source and the end product. But let's put in sugar, which is this guy, and we'll put in 2. So we can get, I believe, 2 of them side by side in here. Yeah. Do we leave a path between? I think so. Let's leave a path between just in case there's a reason to get into the middle of this. So let's watch these guys go in. We'll start a new stack there and kind of resort things as we go. Only 1 working there now. Who else has got my labor? No. There's probably some houses somewhere that are not queued up. Yeah, right in here. That's what it is. Houses just absorb labor. It's like roads. They really like to put in houses, more so than anything else. We should finally see 3 of 3 hit over here. We're into spring. I really want to get this going. Do we have another house going somewhere? Seems like there's 1 more. No. 2 of 3. They're still working somewhere else. They really do not like that hike out there. 1 of 3. Yeah. Alright, what are you doing to me now? 3 of 4. They don't want to go there. That is crazy. 3 of 4. They will go anywhere but. I mean, I've got 20 builders. And now they've quit the job altogether. Where are they now? We're going to just chase these guys down. Sugar houses. Now they're going into the ones that we just put in. That blows me away. Alright, pause. Okay, well, let's do some traders. What do we got over here? We got this guy. We know we want stone. Clay, we're going to do clay. We're going to force them to store some clay nearby. Iron tools. Tools are great. Iron. Yeah. Boy. I wonder if it's because there isn't a dock connecting to it. We got to go over there and take a look at that. That's probably what's going on. And we'll get all this working again. So our forge isn't going to get built for a while. Tin ore, no. Rough tools, bronze tools, rug, iron ore, coal. We're good. Let's go to for the 3,000, and we'll do that in fancy furniture. What do we got there? 44. We'll do the load of them, and healing oil, stone statues. We'll do some of those guys. Looking for 3,000. There we go. Back by 70. How do we do that easy enough? Take this down to 42, 41. And add 10 of these. Alright, we're happy there. Trade and dismiss. Alright, let's go put a dock in. That's got to be what's going on. Even though they could fill the thing up, they can't seem to be able to get over here to tear it down. That is frustrating. So that is there, and 1 of these. Something like that. Alright, so let's prioritize this big time. Where am I? Here? There. Alright. All of that gets done. And over and over. Okay. So, now we have 3 of 3. That is so weird. We'll sort out this mess in a second here. Let's just continue with our list, then we'll get back to that. So we got these guys in, and we want another wharfing ship. This guy is using whale blubber, but he's using it up so fast we can't keep up with it. This is a real interesting thing here. Brings in seal meat, lobster, whale meat, and whale blubber, as if it's taken the river, the main river, on out to the ocean and then bringing it back in. So I like that so much comes in with one building, and I think this would look good right here as another one. So let's pop one of those in and add it to our mess over here. Here, once this thing builds or tears down, then we'll go through and clean all this up and resort it. That is under food, under raw resources, right there. And soon we will go back in with the key walls and kind of redo this area. You can come out a little bit. You picture the stone wall behind the ship there. Kind of want that to merge in with the key wall system, which is going to be probably out as far as the dirt is in this area. So if I kick this out as far as it allows me to, I can merge those in a little bit closer to each other. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, that gets me off this corner enough where I've got room, I've got some flexibility, and off of this corner enough so I can get the corners worked out. So we'll do something like that. Alright, so there's that guy. And are they going to immediately start building it? We have so many things. Yeah, they're going to start that one quickly. So once they get that one piece of dock in, they'll probably divert to this one with no problem. So what should we... Let's get the dock market going again. Dock market. Sounds like Doc Martin. Kind of a funny behind-the-scenes story that I don't know if my wife will appreciate me mentioning. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the series Doc Martin. It's on BBC over here. Actually, we're seeing on Netflix. Fun show about a town in England. Doc Martin's kind of an abrasive doctor who doesn't have much of a sense of humor. A little socially awkward, but it's done in a way that is just hilarious. And we watch it when we can, watch the whole series, and finally the current series is finally hitting Netflix. No, it's hitting TV. We're getting to see this one live on TV. And one time I was recording one of the Dungeon Siege episodes, and it was a scene where all the action just ended, and I'm moving the characters from one part of the map to another. It's kind of a quiet scene. They're just moving across. All of a sudden I hear a, "Doc Martin!" through the window, through the doorway here, through the wall, basically. She yelled it loud enough for me to hear it. Didn't realize I was recording. I went back to edit that video, and right in that scene you hear this, "Doc Martin!" come across the video just out of nowhere. There was a strange silence for 2 seconds of that video. Now you know the explanation why. Are we in here? We're in. Are we tearing down? We're not. Alright, prioritize. One more time. Take it out, guys. What is with this? That is so strange. 3 of 3. That was 2 of 3, so maybe this time it actually means something. Are you a builder? You are a child. You are a fisherman. This experiment's going to go on for 6 or 7 episodes, isn't it? Alright, well, I think we're going to just kind of give up on this. We want to get built. The Doc Martin over here. And let's get these guys going again. The Resource Depot and the magazine. You're right here. We'll get you guys going again. And, yep, they're triggering. drop down 1 to 3. Okay, so next year we'll test that one. So the rookery got done. He's already out. Okay, we're going to take you down 1 and you down 1. Alright, so all the hemp from last year is already gone? They don't eat hemp, do they? I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. Hemp. We have we have nomads. We have nomads. Hemp. Hemp. Hemp 61. What is going on with the hemp? Seriously. We are at late or early summer. How did we burn through 350 and 380? That reminds me. That's right. So we switched this over to labor pickup. 455. I want to see what happens this year. See if there's a difference. But wow, that doesn't make sense. All right. What have you got for us? Nomads. 70 nomads. Our laborers have dropped again. Overview. Educated, 91%. That drops. Actually doesn't drop that hard. What did I say, 68? 68 divided by 4. It's like 15, 16 families. So roughly 30 of those are adults. The rest are potentially going to drop into the school. Well, no, teenagers won't. I think once they pass 10, they do not automatically go to school. They become laborers. So we could get 30 to 40 laborers out of that are not educated. The rest will drop into the schools, which are... I wish there was a way to judge the capacity of the schools. There isn't a way to do that, is there? No. There's just... Well, I could buzz through the schools real quick. What is that, teacher? We can do something like that. And guess it ourselves. We have 5 available. So, country school... Hey, we've really dropped over here. Country school over here probably goes to 50. That looks like a 35 or 40 hits there. It's either 40 or 50. So, potentially space for 15 there. This guy, space for 2 more. I'm thinking that is 20. Might be 25. So, maybe as many as 20. And that's another country school. As many as 30 more. As many as 50. I think we can handle the load of students. That's what I was getting at. Okay. One more. Teacher. 5th one. Farmers College. Well, we're going to have the labor available. Let's do that. Okay. All the schools are up and running. Housing. We've got houses that we've paused. I think we can do this one without hurting ourselves too much. Let's do it. And let's replace... How are we doing on the food right now? Food will take you down to 10 years. This was rolling... This is where we said we had bottomed at 70 to 90. Right in there, that swing of 20,000. And then... Look at that. One horrible year. Half of the crops came in, which gave us our 20,000 down there. And then we got a 20,000 again. So we had one really bad year. And look what it did to us. So we must have had snow way into spring and then started early autumn. So we lost most of our growing period. That must have been a purchase of food at the trader. Okay. So, yeah, I think we can do this. Let's take you back to inventory. Shrink you down, put you over there. Don't expect it's going to last long. And it's always fun to watch the the nomads changed their clothing. It didn't work. Did I not accept? Wait a minute here. What did I do? Nomads. I hit deny, didn't I? I hit deny, not allow. I meant to hit that one, but I hit that one. Oh well, I guess that answer was answered for us. Darn. Okay, well, I had intended on taking them, but I clicked the wrong one. Oh well, next time, maybe we'll be in better shape. It is nice, though, that we're at 91% educated. We'll be probably close to 100% educated time the next round comes, which won't, if the round's not too big, it won't dilute us as bad. But a group of 60-something, that was almost something we could handle. I don't like the ones that are close to 100. That's a bit scary, because that really throws our economy, all of our numbers, out of whack. And we've got to scramble to catch up again. All right, so take you to inventory, shrink you down. This guy is toast. I don't know if that's ever going to work. Get this going again. We're only at speed 2, so we can handle what's going on. These guys are building. And Glassworks. What is a priority here? Housing, well, was a priority. Still is a priority. What have we got going on right here? We've got a deficit of 45 houses right now, which would help our labor out. So yeah, let's continue working on the houses. Although the houses will... What do I want here? I want this one. The houses will short-circuit everything else. 12%. Boy, I wish something would happen there. That is unbelievably frustrating that they won't touch it. They've got a path now, too. They just don't want to do the job. We are working here. We've got 15 going, and it's very possible we have 15 not working. So let's get the tinneries going again. And you are still doing something else. You didn't jump into these. So I guess we can just turn these guys all back on. So we'll do that. We'll stack them on top of each other. Housing. Let's turn everything back on again. Let's just go for it. The sugar houses, we'll let them pick their own priorities. It's all important. Yeah, it's all important. You guys there. Log cabin is housing. Forge. They will move back into the ones that were the higher priority before we went and did this little experiment. And this was still the last thing prioritized. Hopefully they will move back into that soon. But yeah, where's the housing? It is important to get that going again. So let's zip back over here and turn these all back on. We need to get the babies born. We need to keep the schools full. Right there. And right there. Okay. We may still have some houses going over here. Yeah, they were still working over here. So these guys were being upgraded. Okay. You're fine. Well, we'll leave one over there to remind us about it. So over here, we had put this guy in. That's right. We need to upgrade him immediately. And we got both of these in. There we go. Our conservatories are in. Got some younger, well, now some older-ish families going there. Not as young as could be. That's why we need to get these houses opening up. We bought 100 wine, we bought 100 scotch. And they still haven't touched them. We're making ale, we're making pub meals. And they are touching those. That is so strange. Laborers are up to 10. We must have got some more laborers in. Well, we did move some out of builders, that's right. So this guy's being torn down. This guy still needs more pewterware. So we're waiting on pewterware. And we did get the forge going over here. That's right. So he is making pewter now. Have we made pewter? We would be storing it right here. Pewter 69. Let's get pewterware up and running. 1, 2. Well, 1 for now. No, let's go for it. We'll wait and see. We'll try to keep an eye on this and see if we have any of these guys stalling out. We're so close. We should be able to grab the stuff. The system should be pretty efficient here. And speaking of efficiency, I wanted a stone road down into here. Got this guy going. He is over buried in here somewhere. No, he's building, not built. Okay. I wanted to get stone roads in. We're using the white brick over here. No, keystone? Keystone over here. Keystone right there. And send you up into here. I want to speed up the pathways there to there. And then we want to speed up the pathway from here. There we go. Straight through. Let me zoom out so I can keep that straight. Straight through to here. And that should... yeah, that should get the tin over to these guys quicker. Sugar needs to come out of... sugar. Maple sap. That's right there. And it is... where's the other storage? The other episode, we found 2 places that had so much maple sap. I thought it was these 2. And yet we're down to 9 and 3. I guess we're using them. We're actually starting to clean them out. That was a trader. Let's pop over here. Just the one. What have you got for us? Beef, cows, and ducks. We don't need either right now, so we'll dismiss you. Too bad there isn't another way to destroy a building. Yeah. Tinnery's in. 2 people go in there immediately. And what are we making now? Let's take a look at some numbers. These guys, vegetable tinnery, making carrots. We are doing 1,600 a year. That is huge. Carrots, we still have 9,500. That has dropped. Of course, we're at the end of summer, so we've got another crop coming in. So I don't see why we can't do more carrots down here. So we're gonna set you up for carrots, and we did put the 2 in. So tinners, you have that symbol with you. So you are a tinnery worker, 14 of 14. All right, so you are done. You're done. Another trader. Yeah. You left, and you just got here. What have you got for us? You've got some foods. We are making things out of wheat, so I'd say we'll go ahead and buy the things that we're making things out of. That'll be our policy for buying food from now on. We're not into the baking industry yet. Fruit, sugar, barley. Okay, so it's just the 4,000 at this point. Yeah. 66, we're still not hurting on food. Iron tools are gone. Okay, we're not making those anymore. But I wanted to get them out of the system if we had any just kind of rattling around. Bone meal, we do want to get rid of some. So let's get rid of all of that. 1,500 there. What else do we need to get rid of to make space? Magazine just went in. There's our space. Let's see. I don't know what we're actually doing on firewood. Pin you. Bring you to the front. Firewood. You are fire bundles. Firewood. 8,000. We're doing great there. And that would actually clear some space out for us too. So, especially over there in the fuel area where we're making the firewood, and all those fuel warehouses are full. So we want 2,500 in firewood. So that is 625, right? Yeah, you can see it's not late at night when I'm recording this one. Woohoo! Trade and dismiss. Done. Anything else happen? Labor, we are losing some people. We are. So we're going to take you down to 12 builders. And magazine, let's pop in over there. And resource depot. Alright, so let's start this experiment. We're going to put 2 people in here. And you are traders. 2, 4, 6, 8 traders. Good. We want to have all of the wool, or a gob of wool, let's put it that way. What do we have available to us? Oh, okay. We don't have an accurate number because we've taken it into the traders. That's not a trader. So let's put it back, take it back out of the traders. We did that temporarily to try to... Can I move around here? Yeah. To empty the dry goods over here. That was the goal over here. Trying to make space down here so we can dump these guys immediately into something to get our efficiency back up. And we did make some space. We built these guys, which are filling up, and he has barely been touched. Okay, so we made space. What else is down here? So we still have some wool and some bone meal. Those are the big ones. Leather as well. Leather, wool we've emptied mostly, and reeds. Why are the reeds down here? And bone meal is gone. So we did the job of what we had planned. So let's get the bone meal. Now we'll continue selling bone meal. I don't want you. I want you. We'll continue selling off the bone meal. What do we have, though, available? We need some. There's got to be something that we're doing with that bone meal. Seems like bone meal... I'm doing so many things at once here. Bone meal was an ingredient in here if we wanted to use it. But we don't have enough honey. That's why we're sticking with this. But I'm sure bone meal is used somewhere else. It sounds like something you'd use in one of the building trades. Building supplies. There's no bone meal in here, is there? Yeah, I'm thinking concrete or something. What's the other use for bone meal? What am I forgetting? There's bone meal somewhere in here. It's not used for clay or brick or glassware. What is it used for? Bone meal. Do we have anything left in the wild? Or have we... No, we still have 1,500. So we'll leave the bone meal where it is. But we will take out the wool and move it into the resource depot. Wool. Boy, there's a lot of stuff in here now. So wool, trading post. Oh, I put it all into one. 3,000 because I figured he was the fastest. And they never got the job done. Okay. So that should very quickly be solved. I take it that there aren't any... Let me move over here. Aren't any in these, right? Yeah, it'd be faster to grab this guy and go down like that. Wool, nope. And... Well, it's too fast. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Wool, no. Okay. So that answered that question. And you are just getting here, right? No, you might be leaving. Okay. Trading post. Let's do that in case. Okay. Now you're ready for next time. Turn you off. Resource depot. Wool. Let's move 2,000 into here. And 2 employees. And we'll think of other things we need to draw out of the town, like maybe firewood. Let's do that real quick. Click out over here so I can move around. What is plugging up our fuel depots, our fuel storage the most over here? So charcoal, coke fuel, and firewood. Firewood seems to be the big one right now. So over here, nothing. Oh, firewood. And over here, firewood. Alright. Let's actually just stop some of our production of firewood, for starters. It's not truly that necessary right now. How's our lumber doing? Lumber still got quite a bit, so we don't need to turn on more logs for lumber. Okay, so let's put some firewood in here as well. We'll draw some of that over. And we'll release it when we want to dump it back into the trader or some other thing like that. So firewood right there, let's put 2,000 of that in. Okay, that gives him something to do. Turn the game back on. Minimize that one. Maybe one of these days I'll actually get into the habit of using the minimize more. Now over here, we'll start to see what actually happens here. What gets used, or what gets stored. So what else is happening here? Am I at 45 minutes again already? Oh, come on. I have got so many notes here left to do. I can't even get through the introduction. Wharf and ship got set in there. I think everything got unpaused. And we got all of our houses unpaused, right? Yeah, okay. We're out of water. I've been trying to get this for 2 episodes. We have got almost no water left. We're not making it fast enough. We're actually using it immediately. I don't think there's water in... No, there isn't water in any of the traders. I verified that. So let's set a new... Oh, where was that? Was that food? Food, right there. New one of these guys right here. Just next to that guy. And we'll keep an eye on him. Other notes. What else can we do in the next few seconds here? We'll wait for next year to check the salt quantities one more time. We'll wait for next year to also check the hardwood production and see how that has increased now that our storage is correct. The ropery has been moved. Wharf and ship is in, the second one. I wanted to say welcome to Dwayne Riggers, who have been watching his comments pop in here and there on videos. In the last couple of days, he has managed to binge watch this whole series, it seems like. So I wanted to say hello and welcome. And he made a comment about adding roads into buildings that, let's see if I can, how do you show that? Let's grab a new tinnery as an example. Buildings that have the pathways through the middle. You see, well, here it's red. I don't have an open space. Right there. The green going through the buildings. Even though you can't see them, which is a good reason probably to use them, because I can't see them. There are places that do allow roads that are actually visible, and I'm hesitant to put a bunch of dirt roads, into a lot of these sort of buildings. I think I'd like to leave them natural, but some of the docks, the trading docks, will allow roads to go deeper into them, which will allow the efficiency to increase, because there's just a few more steps to be able to take at a faster speed. So it wouldn't hurt to go in with something like a stone road. What do we have the most of? Let's say brick. And get into a position where I can see the center from the doorway through to the doorway. What do I want here? E, there, and like that, and through. We won't be able to see them, but the citizens will, and they'll walk through this area much faster. So there are places like this where you can increase your efficiency, even places that are hidden. So good tip there. And I might go through some of the trading docks and a few other places where you can sneak them through a building, but kind of like what we did over here. But this is visible, where we ran roads right through the center of the central markets. So one way to, you're actually able to drop a market on a crossroad, whereas in vanilla Banished, the roads went around the outside only, and they weren't allowed to invade any of the buildings. But with that, I think I'm going to record one more episode after this, just to try to finish off all the last of the notes and get completely caught up, so that after that one we can start doing new things. Like, I really want to get in to do some of the key walls, so I'll try to get into that next episode. See if we can build the key walls around this area here while this is building. But with that, let's put a pause in here. We are well over 45 minutes. I think that's my goal now, 45s. That's probably one of the reasons why there's close to 120,000 minutes watched. And it might be one of the reasons why we've hit the top of the search engines for this series, for Colonial Charter, and for Colonial Charter, for 1.6. Is because there's so many minutes in the episodes. They're long episodes, so there are more minutes watched, and YouTube does look at minutes watched as one of the key factors to choose what position you hit in the search engines. So the longer the episode, and people actually watching it for the length of the episode really helps. So again, thanks everyone. Really appreciate that. We're off to a good running start here at the Noble Rambler Gaming Channel. So with that, let's call this one done. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And you know how good hitting the like does for us. It definitely grows the channel. So appreciate it if you would. And I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye, folks.